guys, you can see P2B in the court. Let's keep watching. Everything begins today. Let's see how it's gonna play. You know, I'm really happy P2B.
Please, I want to make a passionate appeal. We are not allowed to stand by the aisle. Please, if you don't have a seat in the court hall, please, may we kindly just, I think we make some reservation, that chairs. Please let us sit down. And that's the screen there will show you live, please. Please, we will just quietly walk out, and we want to discourage the habit of bringing in chairs from outside the court hall. Please, thank you so much. God bless you.
Guys, let's keep watching and see what is going to happen. You know, it's good. The world are watching, we ourselves are still watching to see what will happen. We believe that everything gonna go well. Let's keep hoping and believe God that everything is going to work out well. Today is just the first day. I don't think there is much things to do. Today is just like introduction, try to say one or two things, introduce the people who are involved, people who are in charge. So you can see the judges, you can see all of them there. Just believe that everything gonna work out naturally. Okay guys, let's keep rolling. On love. That everything begins today. Let's see how it's gonna play. Guys, I want you to listen to one of our lawyer. I mean, we have something there. I'm really happy, watching people who are there, who are ready to say the way it is, I mean, it make me smile, make me happy, because we are talking about, competence. We are talking about integrity. We want to get it right. And by the grace of God, we will get it right. Guys, without wasting your time, I want you to listen to one of our able, powerful lawyer. Then I'm going to summarize. One love, guys, watch the video.
In most cases, yes. Because I'm not trying to blow the trumpet for our judges. They are there to do the work, and they are ready. Some of them sit till evening. You won't know. Except some of us know that sometimes the tribunal sits on Saturdays and Sundays and sits even late into the night and are willing to do the job. But sometimes some of we lawyers come with all kinds of applications which they must listen to based on Section 36 of the Constitution, which guarantees fair hearing. So that is what we are calling for here is, that's why I use the initial word, judicial proactivity. That's the best word I can use. I can't say judicial activism. You don't want radicalized judiciary. But there can be judicial proactivism where the judiciary now takes the temperature, gauges the mood of the country, and say, wait a minute, we are not here for decoration. We are an independent arm of the government. We have the executive, we have the legislature, we have the judiciary. Elections have been conducted by the executive. The legislature has made the electoral acts that enable that election to go on. Now it's on our table as the judiciary. We have the final say, and we must say it as it is without hearing whose ox is disqualified. The APC candidate. You can go to the next one, which is the grounds of the opposition under Section 115 of the Electoral Act, which forbids double nomination. Section 115D specifically forbids a candidate from taking nomination forms and filling nomination forms for two elective positions. It even went further to criminalize that misadventure in Section 115, subsection K, 1K, by saying that the person will even be sentenced to 2 years imprisonment if you are found to have filled two nominations. Now, the opposition parties allege that the vice presidential candidate of the APC filled two nomination forms for both Senate and vice president. Now, they are saying that that is fatal, considering the clear, unambiguous provisions of Section 115 of the Electoral Act. The matter is before the court, so we cannot conclude that this person is right or that person is right. But it is something that the tribunal can ventilate and deal with in one day. Address me for 2 hours. The forms are there. Certified true copies can be procured from there 60 days to 2 months before it decides the appeal. In fact, to underscore the exigency Constitution went further in section 285 subsection 8 to say that in order to expedite, nothing warrants even the tribunal to give reasons for his judgment. In other words, the tribunal can simply say, this is our judgment, we'll give you reasons later, just to ensure that this thing is expedited. That's what section 285 subsection 8 says. That underscores it. And that's why most Nigerians, like someone like former president of the NBA, Dr. Olusegun, had been clamoring for some radical proactivity by the tribunal, because this petition, the way it is structured, is such that it can, in my opinion, be disposed of in 7 days, maximum 14 days. If you give them, I'll tell you how it can be done. Right. For example, the candidates have 4 major grounds for their petitions. I'm talking about the 2 major candidates. There may be other candidates, but the Labour Party, the PDP, and their presidential candidates have filed petitions. And, for example, and their petitions are similar. The summary of which is they're challenging the declaration of the APC candidate as president-elect on one major ground, that the constitutional requirement for that declaration was not met at all, and therefore INEC ought not to have made that return. They feel very strong about it, whether rightly or wrongly. And they hint that on section 134, subsection 2, A and B of the Constitution, which says that for you to be declared the president-elect, where there are more than 2 candidates, you must have scored to 25% of 2/3 of the votes in 2/3 of the state population and the Federal Capital Territory. And they said, whatever you scored, if you did not score 25% of votes in the Federal Capital Territory, you should not be declared president-elect. Now, they have their reasons. The other parties feel, no, it doesn't. It's wrong in law. They cited many cases, and the other people too have the argument. They say, how can you say you must get 25% of FCT? If you get 25% of about 30 states, why should FCT be the decider? The other side of people are saying, no, you must interpret the law the way it is. We lawyers have various modes of interpretation. We have the golden rule, the Jus generis rule, and all the other rules. But the basic is the literal rule, where the law is literally clear. Don't add anything to it. And the law says you must have 2/3 of, this 25% of 2/3 says, and means conjunction, and means plus, and means including, and means together with. And they now raise the argument that, what if WAEC said, the university said you must get English and maths before you are admitted to read medicine, and you now get 8 other credits, 10 credits, but you lack English, you lack medicine. Would they admit you? The answer is no. So if that's what the law says, that can be decided by the tribunal. It doesn't need 180 days. You can call the lawyers, because the result for FCT is on the table. INEC has the certified result. It's online.
Of course.
If this party did not make
the result is there.
Just bring it. Come and address us.
Of course.
The tribunal can invite the parties, come and address us one day, or 2 hours. Does this lack of 25%, is it fatal?
Of course.
It's not. And after addressing, the tribunal can adjourn to the next day and give its decision, and even tell you that I will give you reason later. That's what section 285 of 8 empowers them to do.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Nice one, guys. Yeah, guys, it's only saying that the petition are there, that they can decide, that all this one that talking of 180 days, that, it's not necessary. He said the case that you can talk about 180 days, if the petition is not there, if the material is not there, if there is no evidence. We all know how, chairman of INEC was just promising, saying, oh, I even have the video, I can even show you. He said, I'm gonna provide all the necessary thing you guys want. I'm gonna provide it. The document is talking about the election stuff and whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna provide it. Yeah, of course. So that is why, kudos to our lawyer. Kudos. Yeah, this lawyer Isaac, he's doing a great job. I really love the way he just, go straight to the point. He said, we're gonna do it, we're gonna say it the way it is, guys. There are people that want to get it right. Guys, everybody is angry. Everybody's angry. We want to get it right, Nigeria, this is a country that God really blessed, but I don't understand. I don't want to go through detail. Let me continue to summarize. He said that they can decide, it can take 7 days. 7 days. It was even saying even 3 days, 3 days they are okay. He talk about, Dr. Olisa, lawyer Olisa, who is a doctor as well, that the other time he came out and said 7 days they can decide, because the petition, he said the petition, they have the petition there, the case is there. Something that can take 100 or 100 days or 180 days is something that they are not sure of, something that they will say, okay, you are waiting for the evidence. But this one, the evidence is there, so no need for them to waste time. They said they can even decide, whatever before even the inauguration of President-elect Tinubu. He said they can decide it. They can even take 3 days or 4 days, so that everybody will have peace. That is what he said. And I mean, kudos, kudos. But guys, how it plays. We are in Nigeria, how Nigeria things, how it works, They believe in corruption and whatever. Okay, guys, without wasting your time, let me know your take in the comment section. But kudos, because we have people like him. We know there are many that came out, P2B did not give them anything. Nigeria citizens who want it right. Enough is enough, guys. Our judiciary, people are against them, saying that our judiciary, we don't even hope, we don't even trust. We are watching. This is a time for them to prove to us that, oh, yes, they are fighting for us. This is a time for them to prove to us, oh, they are going to do the right thing. And I'm happy because according to what we heard, they said, today, the case begins today. According to what he heard, that Atiku and the P2B, they requested that they want everything to be live. They want the whole world to watch how everything gonna play. Amazing, God is working. Guys, let's keep praying. Let's keep praying. Yeah, guys, watch the video. Then I'm gonna summarize. Yeah, guys, watch the video. Then I'm gonna summarize. One love, guys. I'm just happy, guys. Let me know your take in the comment section. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Give your get thumbs up, and your beautiful comment. Let's roll. One love.
Of a fraud tainted $10.8 million property in the United Kingdom. She was said to have purchased the property in 2017 through Aranda Overseas Corp, an offshore company in which he is a main shareholder. The investigation maintained that there is no suggestion that Tinubu was personally involved in the acquisition of the property. According to the Bloomberg report, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission in 2016 secured an order to seize the property from Kola Aluko, an ally of Desiani Alison Madrike, former Minister of Petroleum. Interestingly, the forfeiture order was still in force when Tinubu's son bought the house out of receivership. Well, let's take some reactions. This is from Shire Swombo, who wrote, in 2020, Alpha Beta's MD said in a writ of summons that 500 million naira was diverted to Starcoms, Aranda Resources. We now know Tinubu's son, Sheyi, is its main shareholder. Connecting the dots, Tinubu using Alpha Beta to pay his son, Sheyi, millions. Well, Kweku wrote, so 6 years ago, while Sheyi Tinubu was still 30 years old, he was able to afford a 7.5 billion naira cash payment for a house in London, a house that was lined up for seizure by the Buhari administration due to corruption ties, was suddenly bought over by Tinubu's son, and he paid in cash.
We are talking about 7.5 billion. I mean, this is so sad. That is why you see us fighting, talking, we want to get it right. We want to get it right. That is why we are just talking and crying and say we want to get it right. It's so sad. Yes, I said it. I said these people that you guys are fighting, you hear during the time of the election, a lot happen. You hear people saying, if you are not voting for APC or you are not voting for this party, don't even vote. Then they talk about tribalism of a thing, or Lagos bill. A lot, guys don't want to start saying some certain things. Even on the process, many died because of peanut. Because they gave them peanut. I said it. I said, these people, you guys are there fighting. Their family, their children are living a good life. Tinubu bought his son a house of what? A house that worth 7.5 billion in London. His children that are there living comfortable, and you guys are there collecting 20,000, 30,000 peanuts, selling your destiny. I don't know what to say, guys. I'm just short of words because it's so sad. I used to ask myself, is it that we don't know that we all are visitors, that one day we're going to go? And we are going with nothing. Vanity upon vanity. It's so sad. We have families who cannot even take care of themselves. They cannot even provide. Some people cannot even provide food for their family. Graduate, they are there, they are not doing anything. Do you want to tell me that all this fraud they're talking about in Nigeria, if there is job, you will not see them? Okay, yes, if you are not maybe intelligent, you will not do fraud. They will use that time that they use in doing fraud. Doing something very important. Some of them is not intentionally, even though I don't support fraud. But it's so sad, guys. It's so sad, guys. Let me know your comment in the comment section. Watch the video and I'm gonna summarize. This is so sad. Tinubu bought his son a house that worth 7.5 billion in London. Just imagine, is it not corruption that we are talking about? Okay, guys, watch the video. I'm gonna summarize and thumbs up, guys.
You don't expect your judges, and you have been contributing very well to this. You don't expect your judges to live in squalor, to dispense justice in squalor. This is part of the changes that is necessary in our policy think tank. We must fight corruption, and we definitely must look at the other side of the coin. If you don't want your judges to be corrupt, you got to pay attention to their welfare. To play foul, to compromise justice. Not just the books, but do something. And I promise you, we're going to review all of this in a policy think tank.
My problem is not this anything. My problem is the maintenance. Because I feel so bad that you build a structure like this, and those who are responsible for it, you come back here in the next 6 months, you ask yourself, why did I even embark upon this? Beautiful as it is, I hope in the next 6 months, it will still be like this. Most people complain, no money, no money, no money. Even the little you are giving, you don't want to use it and do the right thing. Just like when we handed over the law school to the Council of Legal Education, the state government gave out 400 million naira. Look, we take it in our account for the maintenance of the structure. We give them properties where they can use to make money to keep the school. We don't want a situation where they will say, oh, the federal government has not released money. The money they release is too small. Okay, let the federal government be paying your salary. Take this to maintain the school. I was told the other day, but there was no light. There was no water. I can't understand our system. My problem is the maintenance. Because I feel so bad that you build a structure like this, and those who are responsible for it, you come back here in the next 6 months, you ask yourself, why did I even embark upon this? Beautiful as it is, I hope in the next 6 months, it will still be like this. Most people complain, no money, no money, no money. Even the little you are giving, you don't want to use it and do the right thing. Just like when we handed over the law school to the Council of Legal Education, the state government gave out 400 million naira. Look, put it in our account for the maintenance of the structure. We give them properties where they can use to make money to keep the school. We don't want a situation where they will say, oh, the federal government has not released money. The money they release is too small. Okay, let the federal government be paying your salary. Take this to maintain the school. I was told the other day, but there was no light. There was no water. I can't understand our system.
With regard to Ashwaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I know, there have been some cynical comments
And I recall in that regard an article written by my former colleague, Etumbetu, when he was assessing the Tinubu manifesto. And he devoted about 2, 3 paragraphs in that his piece to the fact that, look, he had taken a look at that 88-page renewed hope manifesto, that he thought that there was very scant attention paid to, what the president-elect or presidential candidate of the APC, as he then was going to do about corruption. And he thought that that was a very serious oversight in that manifesto. So I hope people like Etimetim will now be satisfied that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is talking about, fighting corruption, and that he will put policies and measures in place to check corruption. However, part of the challenge we have had in Nigeria is that, or elsewhere, is that there's something that is called grand corruption. There's also something called petty corruption. That's how Transparency International classifies it. Now, the part of the challenge with fighting corruption is that more attention tends to be paid to petty corruption rather than grand corruption.
Right.
And when you're talking about grand corruption, you're talking about institutional corruption.
Yeah.
You're talking about the lack of political will to do the right thing.
The right thing.
So, I know that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has no shortage of experts who can help construct a view in this regard. But I'll come back to that later. But he was speaking in the context of setting up, of commissioning a magistrates court complex in Port Harcourt, and he was talking in relation to the judiciary. Yes, the welfare of judges is very important, and I think he's eminently qualified to talk about that. He, as governor of Lagos State, having paid very serious attention to the reform of the judicial sector and facilitating the administration of justice. So when he talks about addressing the welfare of judges, he has been there, he has the experience. And indeed, it is important that our judges are given an enabling environment, not just in terms of structures, but also in terms of the environment that will facilitate their work and make it easier for them, to deliver justice on a sustainable, consistent basis. For himself, about 100 special assistants. All these special assistants, either from their church or from their mosque or from their village. These are dimensions of, corruption that we talk about. But the thing is to make the governance space a space for transparency, for accountability. Those are the larger principles rather than, the episodic, dramatic cases that we see out there. However, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as president of Nigeria, you can assume that, he's coming to power on a historical note, and he knows that he has a responsibility to make an impact at his level, at his age, with what he has been through. Well, he has a responsibility to make a difference for many reasons, both cultural, political, and also at the level of self-actualization. And those who are cynical that, you shouldn't talk about corruption, well, he may well disappoint them, because if he's confronted with a case and there is compelling evidence, he as president of Nigeria is not going to ridicule himself by saying, he will look the other way. Because when you are president of Nigeria, well, you are there to make history, because it's not every day that, people have the opportunity to lead a country as big as this, a country as rich as this. What remains is for our leaders to show the example.
Exactly.
When leaders show good example, the people who follow suit. What is that newspaper again?
It's about Kweremadu. We all know it's not like a new thing. Yeah, that the case has been judged, and they gave him 9 years, which is 4 years and 6 months, or 4 years and 8 months. Guys, I was like, a kind of pity, but then, I tried to put one or two things, and within me, I was like, this man is mean. Let me not use the words wicked. And it is clear that the Bible said that there is no peace for the wicked shall perish. And he said we must reap what we sow. This guy in question that we are talking about is just a guy, it's not just nobody, a wheelbarrow pusher. I don't know how they convince him, and he followed them to London. Along the line, what even paid me? They did not even make any provision for him. That is why everything just exposed. Their intention is just for them to just harvest the kidney, then they will just push the guy away. So the compensation is, so you are not in London, find your way. So guys, is it not wickedness? I try to listen to everything. I listen to the judge, I try to, like, with him. As I watched it, I was angry, It's good. At least he will not learn his lesson. And I just pray that his friends, they will watch, and them they say will take precaution if they will. And they should know that power belongs to God and anything can happen at any time. That is why you have to be good and watch your back and know that the evil that men do, live with them, not after them. Okay, guys, let's keep rolling. Watch the video and let's keep rolling. One love, guys. One love.
Deputy Senate President Atiku remanded to jail for organ trafficking in spite of series of pleas for clemency. His wife and family doctor also sentenced at the Old Bailey.
At the end of this video, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Don't forget to press the bell notification. Each time I post a video, you'll be notified. Thumbs up, guys, and let's keep rolling. My name is still remain teaching what you in the building. If you are new in my channel, you're highly welcome. I embrace you. Wow, one love. Mwah. I love you, my new subscriber, my old subscriber, my return subscriber. You guys are so amazing. Take it. One love. Mwah. I love you. I embrace all of you. I love you. Thanks for being part of my family. Keep supporting your girl. Remember, never you give up. When there is life, there is hope. And in every circumstance, be strong in the Lord and never you give up. I love you, and let's keep rolling. One love. I love you. Bye-bye. Love you. Bye.